My phone buzzed at 2:11 a.m. I was half asleep, staring at the ceiling of my studio apartment on the 14th floor, and I almost didn't check it. But it kept going, one after another, not calls, texts, dozens of them, stacking up faster than I could read, from a number I didn't recognize. I blocked it. Another number started immediately. I blocked that one too. By the time I fell back asleep, I had blocked 4 different numbers in one night. I told myself it was spam. I knew it wasn't. I met her in the summer of 2017. I was spending a couple of months visiting the West Coast, staying in a short-term rental, and she was my neighbor. She seemed fine at first. Better than fine, actually. She was funny and easy to talk to, and I liked spending time with her. We were never more than friends, but we were good friends for a while. The first thing that felt off was when she started telling me about her soulmate, a guy she'd met on a dating app. She'd been on one date with him. One. But the way she described it, she talked like they were already engaged, like the universe had physically moved her toward him through something she called a birth calendar. I nodded and didn't push it. People have their beliefs. I figured she'd move on. She didn't move on. She moved toward him. I left the West Coast when summer ended and flew back to the East Coast for a new job. We kept in touch over WhatsApp for a while. She seemed okay. Said she had a roommate, was painting again, was doing better. I was glad. I thought the weird part was over. Then the text started again. Not dozens, hundreds. Multiple conversations running at once, jumping between topics, never finishing a thought before starting 3 more. She told me the guy had blocked her, that the police had been called on her, that none of it mattered because blocking her was a sign that he wanted her to come find him. I told her to stop. I told her to take her meds. She told me she had already stopped taking them, but she was fine. She was not fine. I blocked her. She texted from a new number within 3 minutes. I blocked that one, then another, then another. 4 different numbers in one night. I stopped counting after that. I was walking home from work on a Tuesday when I saw her. Or I thought I saw her. It was raining hard, that cold sideways kind of rain that makes everything blurry, and I caught a shape across the street. Brown hair, glasses, the right height. I walked faster, told myself I was being paranoid. It's a big city. I went upstairs and locked the door and sat on my bed for 20 minutes with my coat still on. Then the desk called. My building was on the upper floors of a hotel. Good security. The kind where they check your ID before they let you anywhere near the residential elevators. The woman at the desk told me there was someone asking for me. They'd tried to get a name and ID. The woman just walked out without saying anything. The way the desk clerk described her, the hair, the glasses, the coat, I already knew. She was in my city. She had found my address. I had never given it to her. I had never posted it anywhere. When I asked her how she got it, she wouldn't tell me. A mutual friend filled in the rest. Apparently, she had gone back to the same dating app and found a profile of a man who looked like her soulmate. She had decided it was him. She had decided he had followed her to my city. There was no version of that sentence that made sense, but she had come anyway, and she knew where I lived, and she had stood in my lobby. I had good security. I knew she couldn't get up to my floor. But that didn't stop me from checking the lobby camera feed every time I came home for the next 3 weeks. It didn't stop me from scanning the faces on the subway platform every morning. My friend, who used to work in law enforcement, walked me home from work when she could. She told me to file a report. I didn't. I told myself it was because nothing had technically happened. I think I just didn't want to say it out loud and make it real. I moved to a new city a few months later. New job, new apartment, no forwarding address I posted anywhere. I found out later what happened after I left. She had gone back to Arizona, back to where her soulmate actually lived. She broke into his house. They found her in his bathtub. There was a large knife in her car. I think about the lobby a lot. I think about the fact that she was standing 20 feet below my apartment and I almost didn't know. I think about the text she sent him, which I only found out about after everything came out. The ones about cutting, about keeping parts. I moved again 6 months after that. Different city, different building, better security this time, or at least I thought so. Last week I came home and the front desk flagged me. Someone had asked about me, didn't leave a name. Walked out before they could get an ID. Brown hair, glasses, the right height. If this happened to you, drop it in the comments. I read every one. Follow for more.